Namaste, hello, and welcome to you. In this practice session, in this meditation, we'll be exploring a practice coming from the Theravaden Buddhist tradition called as Karuna. Karuna meaning wise compassion. And Karuna is another teaching that is part of a series of teachings from the Buddha called as the Brahma Viharas, or the divine abodes. And what this essentially means, these Brahma Viharas, is the divine abodes of the heart, these natural qualities of the heart, which are metta, loving kindness, karuna, wise compassion, mudita, empathetic joy, and upeksha, equanimity. And so as we embark on this practice of karuna, of wise compassion, let's first bring ourselves into a comfortable meditative position. And what is most essential in all meditative positions is that the back is as straight as possible to allow for the harmonious flow of energy up and down the spine. So we can come onto the floor and cross the legs and sit up on a cushion, crossing the legs in any way that feels comfortable. Or if we feel, can also sit in a chair. If we sit in a chair, can sit on the edge of the chair so that the back is free and can stand straight. The feet should be flat on the floor. Also, this can be done as a relaxation practice as well, laying on the back on the floor. Laying flat on the floor with the hands, palms face upward. Feet can be about hip-width distance apart, toes pointing out to the sides. And if we are sitting, we can bring the hands into any of a few mudras. One being dhyana mudra. You can place the backs of the hands on the knees, so the palms facing up on the knees with the tip of the index finger touching gently the tips of the thumbs. Rest of the fingers are relaxed. This mudra really helps with the concentration of the mind, the calming and concentration of the mind. Or we can place the hands in the lap if it feels more comfortable. Can place the right hand in the palm of the left hand, facing up with the thumbs either touching or not, however feels most comfortable for you. Or palms face down on the knees as well, index and thumb tips touching. And so we find our meditative position, our final position, and we completely relax the eyelids, closing the eyes gently, and we relax our entire body. Relax all muscles of the face. We relax the jaw. We relax the tongue, allowing it to rest gently on the roof of the mouth, just behind the top teeth. We relax our shoulders away from the ears, releasing any tension that is there. And we allow that relaxation to melt down through the arms into the hands. The arms and the hands are completely relaxed. We relax the vocal cords and the throat, allowing for complete silence. We relax the chest and the abdomen. Relaxing all of the internal organs as well, heart, lungs, digestive system. Completely relaxed. We relax the legs and the feet as well. From the hips to the bottom of the feet, a sense of complete relaxation and ease. The whole body is completely relaxed. The whole of the body is completely relaxed. And we relax the mind as well, letting go of any thoughts, cares, worries, and just becoming fully present with ourselves in the here and the now. No past, no future, just this moment of intimacy, of depth, of presence, fully aware. And we allow the breath to become completely relaxed as well. The breath becomes fluid, natural, spontaneous. A sensation as if the breath is breathing you. Becoming more and more light, more and more relaxed with each breath. Feeling on every in-breath I am aware of my entire being. And on every exhale I relax my entire being. Inhaling awareness of my entire being. Exhale, I relax completely. Here and now. Within this presence, we bring our awareness into the heart, into the chest area. And we gently start to breathe in and out of the heart. Almost as if the breath is caressing the heart. feeling a sense of intimacy, sacredness, love. And within this intimacy of the heart, this sense of sacredness, of expansion, a sense of coming home, we evoke in this moment an image of a person in our life who we know to be suffering in some kind of way, whether it be physically or emotionally. And we allow the evocation of this person to arise with their suffering, and being very careful to make sure there is not a sense of pity arising for the suffering. There's not a sense of judgment arising for the suffering. We are just opening to it and opening to that person. And we begin to feel and connect with that suffering in the heart. And we can almost start to feel the heart begin to tremble. We start to have, in this way, a natural reaction to that suffering. And we get deeply in touch with the source of that reaction. That touch of care and of compassion in our heart for that suffering, for that being. Without a sense of trying to fix, without a sense of trying to take any kind of action or give any advice. It's just the purity of presence, that initial vibration of the heart in the face of suffering. Pure, wise compassion. And we feel the heart expand, able to hold that suffering. Able to be present for it. And we can say internally to our dear friend, our family member, my dearest brother, dearest sister, dearest family, I am fully aware of and completely present in the face of your suffering. I'm not here to fix. I'm not here to take any specific action. I'm simply here to show presence in love and in the purest compassion of my heart. I am there for you and present with you here and now. Feeling that so intimately, this capacity to hold that suffering in the pure openness, pure presence of the heart. And keeping this openness of the heart and this evocation of this compassion in the face of suffering, we gently begin to let the image of our friend go. And with this openness, this evocation of wise compassion, the possibility to be present without fixing, we start to evoke the image of another person in our life, perhaps someone who we may have said before, this is the person that has caused me so much trauma, so much trouble. This person has hurt me. And we find a way to go beyond that space of taking those actions personally, and we go a layer deeper, and we find the suffering in that person that caused them to bring such harm to you or to other people that you know. Behind those layers of toughness, of rigidity, we find a softness in that person, a vulnerability, a space of deep suffering. And we open ourselves to be present for that. Coming eye to eye with that being. And feeling that sense of the trembling heart in the face of that suffering. Not feeling any sense of pity or any kind of wanting to fix or to give advice. Just a sense of deeper understanding of that being. A sense of deeper compassion for their suffering. A sense of forgiveness. A sense of openness. And saying to them internally, my dear brother, my dear sister, friend, family, I am aware of and completely present in the face of your suffering in this moment. I'm not here to fix or to give advice, but I am here in the purity of presence, of wise compassion. I'm here to let you know that I care. Feeling deeply this capacity to open and to feel compassion in the face of the suffering of someone who has hurt you or others. Feeling and knowing deeply that this is possible. A compassion that knows no boundaries, that has no limitations. The boundless compassion of the open heart. And slowly we begin to allow the image of that person to fade away. Keeping this openness of the heart, this wise compassion, a compassion that is just present, fully aware. The sacred trembling of the heart in the face of suffering. And lastly, we'll take a moment to look inward on our own suffering. Locating that space within us that is wounded, unhealed, open, vulnerable. That space of great sensitivity within you. And we open to that space. without a sense of self-pity, without a sense of trying to fix anything, without a sense of trying to give ourselves advice of what to do, how to deal with that space. And we simply open to it. And we feel the tremble of the heart in the face of our own suffering. A compassion that just holds, that is just present, silent, completely aware, fully in touch, yet completely non-reactive. Looking deeply inward, we can feel and say to ourselves, here I am, completely open and available to that suffering inside myself. I am present, I am aware, and I care deeply for this suffering. I hold myself in this moment in the vast, infinite space of my boundless, compassionate heart. I feel you. I see you. And I am here in complete presence and openness for myself. Keeping this openness of the heart, this evocation of wise compassion, we stay present with the rising and falling of each gentle breath in the heart space. Remembering deeply how it feels to be completely present, fully open, and compassionate in this way mixed with wisdom, without trying to fix, without pity, without judgment, without trying to take any specific action. just a pure presence, pure openness, a connection to the source of the heart's reaction in the face of any suffering, knowing that it is always possible to simply care, to be able to hold that space fully present. And if it feels harmonious, we can gently begin to bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart center. A gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for our own heart, for our own being. Remembering that it is always possible to live life from this space, from this openness, from this sense of compassion mixed with wisdom. And slowly we can open the eyes and conclude the meditation. Thank you so much.